Hey guys! Yes, my hair color's different, but that's not what the video is about. I recently got a breast augmentation and lived in Seoul, and that's something that I already talked about on Twitter and Instagram. It's funny because I still get people messaging me like, are you hiding your boob job? When that's all I've been talking about for weeks. Like, pay attention. If you want to hear all my reasons, my story, I actually posted a video on Instagram that explains everything in full detail, but long story short, it's mostly because I experienced a lot of weight fluctuations as a kid and as a teenager, and that really changed how my breast developed. And especially after the most recent weight loss, it just felt like it's time, you know? I'm 22, I am psychologically ready, and it's something that I know can make me happy. I know so many people are gonna be like, but you tell girls to love themselves, you preach body positivity and self-love, and this can be different for everybody, but personally, like to me, self-love to me is doing what makes me happy. It's not just staying static. Like, so many people change themselves in so many different ways, whether it's mentally or physically, and this is just one of those things, albeit it's a little bit more drastic. But to me, if I cared about what other people think more than I cared about how I feel about myself, then I probably would never get the surgery, because I would be too preoccupied about what other people's opinion about plastic surgery is. And a disclaimer, I'm not promoting plastic surgery, especially if you're underage. This is something that I chose as an adult, and whether or not you should get plastic surgery is something so damn personal that it's nobody's business but your own, and I especially would not want you to think that because a random stranger on the internet got it, that you need it too. That being said, if this is something that you have decided that you want to do, I really want this video to be informative to those who want to learn more, because I did film the entire process in detail, and there are a lot of very candid moments, including one where I was actually on the surgery table. Now to the specifics. I went to Seoul with a medical tourism agency called Docfinderkorea, and they basically handle everything other than the surgery. Picking you up from the airport, taking you to the hotel reservations, translation if your surgeon or staff doesn't speak English. They help you bargain a better price. They also take very good care of you after the surgeries. They also obviously have been doing this for a long time, so they can really give you a lot of medical advice. Particularly the two staff members from Docfinderkorea who helped me a lot is Anani and Anna. They were there to hold my hand through the whole thing, and at one point Anna was literally holding my hand when I was getting my surgery, so I couldn't imagine trying to do this in a foreign country without them. They really took care of me. They also helped me choose a good hospital. There are just so many options out there. There are thousands of hospitals in Seoul. It's almost impossible to research by yourself as someone who can't speak the language, and I'm so happy that they chose View for me. Like, I have zero complaint. The clinic that they chose for me is called View Plastic Surgery, and they were also incredibly thorough, helpful throughout the whole process, not just up until the surgery. Of course, I'll get into the details later, but I have no complaints. For full transparency, I did collaborate with them, so they gave me the trip and the surgery for free. So you can do with that information as you will, but I want to make it clear that this is not the reason why I decided to go through with the surgery. It was something that I was already saving up for. It's just I had this opportunity and I decided to take it. And there were also a lot of other companies, American and Korean, that were reaching out to me with similar offers, but I really did trust them, which is why I went with them, because this is, of course, so much more than just like a YouTube collaboration. This is my life that I'm putting on the line. If I don't fully trust them, I would never have went through with it. Now let's get into the doctors, because I know everybody wants to know who my surgeon was. His name is Dr. Choi Soon Woo. He's actually the owner of View Plastic Surgery. He's a resident and a specialist at Seoul National University Hospital, and this is something that I didn't know before, like before I went to Seoul, but apparently he's a celebrity. Everybody knows him. He's on a couple of variety TV shows. He's just very popular and well known for plastic surgery. He was awarded #1 breast implant user in North Asia, so he does this a lot. So experienced. But there was actually another doctor who operated on me. His name is Dr. Kim Min-soo, and he's a breast cancer specialist, and he did so many ultrasounds pre-op and post-op. We actually ended up finding a lump on my right breast, and he was the one who is in charge of removing it. Again, this will be talked about more later on. Anyway, I'm going to show you the consultation and everything that led up to the surgery, including me actually walking there and being on the surgery table. Anyway, I hope you guys find this informative, and yeah, enjoy one of the most personal things I've ever shared on the internet. It's even prettier in the morning. Everything is within the same building, so I just came out of my VIP room, and I'm going to the first floor to go to my consultation. Where's the first floor? I don't know. They told me to go to the first floor. I'm gonna have Anani from Docfinderkorea with me, and there's gonna be people who speak English. I'm not really scared or nervous about this. I'm basically just gonna tell them what I want from the surgery, what results I want, and they're gonna explain to me the risks, the options, all that good stuff. Do you want to be on camera?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Jungmoon.
Jungmoon.
Great.
Great. Okay. This is
Grace, also called Jung-woong.
Hello.
And we're gonna be doing the consultation together today.
Adults with everything with examination.
With what?
There is a possibility you might need some lifting procedure, but all the detail the surgeon will let you know. But there is the examination, we will arrange it.
I thought lifting was part of it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
지금 사이즈를 약간 크게 원하시더라고요. 보니까.
But the size of the implant, which is pretty, slightly bigger. One.
지금 하려고 하는 보형물은 이게 이제 모티바죠.
This one is Motiva.
촉감이 지금 보형물들
And the
중에는
texture
제일
is
좋습니다.
the most really good one compared to another.
그리고
The implant.
그리고 사이즈 같은 경우에는 이제 고객님 체형을 정말 안전한 게 수술 시간도 1시간이면 끝나요.
Usually for the surgery.
그리고 저희가 대표 원장님께서 직접 가슴 수술을 진행을 해주실
Our
거예요.
directors will handle do the surgery for you directly.
제일 안전.
What's this type?
This is mental round
Mentor.
shape.
Oh, this is the US
Oh,
one.
sorry. This is teardrop shape. This is round shape. Different one, right? The shape is different.
To a Motiva. What's the difference between these two?
It has a different size actually. So we will measure, and the which implant is gonna be.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't come up with an ideal cup size because I
yes,
really
yes.
don't know. Every company
Yeah.
is different.
So.
So these are the implants. This one is Mentor, which is the US one. It's not as soft. This one is also Mentor, and it's the teardrop shape. This one is Motiva, I think. This one is Motiva, and it is the one that turns into a teardrop when you hold it up. This one, I think, is the one that I'm gonna go with because it looks really natural. It feels very natural, and it moves with your body.
Yeah,
Went down.
Actually, the 2 times the first video was very big issue to me. But before also, when I go on a diet, I feel like only breast was.
Everything else did not go.
It was very impressive, because you have a very perfect body shape. It was very you have a really pretty body line. So if you have a perfect breast, that would be perfect. So I put
Easy season 7. We do it like here.
okay here. I'll hold it.
Hey.
네, 이렇게 쳐져 있는데.
In case that is currently here.
Okay.
일어나 보시고.
Is okay stand here? It's time to check.
오른쪽에 좀 어디가 그러니까 지금 저쪽이 더 큰 것 같은데 왼쪽이 left side is bigger.
Yeah.
Which one is better?
I think left side has more upper fullness, so I like the left side better.
It's bigger. No. Which one is better?
I don't know, because the shape is.
Not see the shape, just
The
size. Just volume.
And both. I think to insert this kind of size, I think you need a master box.
Yeah.
This your left will be okay.
But it would be between 315 and 335 on the
Yes.
on this one.
Yes.
On the right side. Okay.
아프게.
Full size로 여기 Motiva.
With the mastopexy, would it be possible to insert the implant through the nipple, or would it?
Yes, areola. It is this part.
Areola and nipple is different. So areola.
No more incision. No more other incision.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have any more questions, right?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. 네.
So we're waiting for our breakfast. VIP patients usually get 1 free drink and 1 free breakfast. I got the sausage and scrambled eggs. So did he. We got the same thing. The night before surgery, I want to do one last video to explain exactly what I'm getting, what the procedure is, what my goals are. So my goal is to have a little bit more upper pole fullness because most of my breast tissue is at the bottom. I can almost feel my ribs up here, whereas there's just so much tissue in the bottom that it drags my whole chest down, which is pretty common with people who've lost a significant amount of weight. But I don't want them to be too big. And it's kind of difficult to kind of gauge how much I really need. I tried on sizers and I'll try them on again tomorrow, but because I already have all this breast tissue, it's just not in the right place. It's really a guessing game right now. So they will be inserted through dual plane, which is half under the muscle and half over the muscle. It's getting more and more common and it's a newer method, and the benefit of it is it creates a bit of an internal lift, and it also helps with like bottoming out, and it just makes your breasts look more natural. It makes them look a little bit more teardrop even when you use a round implant, and it also gives you a little bit of an internal lift. So if you have like very slight sagging, it will help correct that, but only very slightly. The type of implant that I'm going with is called Motiva. Motiva is a newer type of implant that's very popular in Australia and in Korea, but they're very safe in that they have a much lower risk of capsular contracture compared to Mentor implants, which is what most US surgeons use. It's also a lot softer than Mentor implants, so they feel a lot like real boobs. So with the round ones, they still look really round when you stand up, which doesn't look as natural. Whereas with teardrop, it could rotate. When you lie down, they're still in a teardrop position. So with Motiva, you get the best of both worlds, so they bounce a lot. And you can probably find videos of people playing with their Motiva implants on YouTube. Okay, cc's. I am getting 315 or 325 cc's. I still haven't decided yet. I'm gonna try them one last time tomorrow morning to really decide. And I really don't want them too big. I kind of just want them to like go back up and like have a little bit more support inside and fill up that upper pole fullness, but I don't want big boobs. Right now I'm like probably a 32D and I want to stay within the D range. Like I don't want my back to hurt. So 315 to 325. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Oh, the incision. The incision will be through my nipples. Just like I said, so much of my breast tissue is at the bottom. I will need a lift to make them go back to kind of how they used to look, which isn't very common for people who have never had kids, but because I did have so much weight fluctuations that, you know, it's the same thing that happens. They balloon up and then they shrink. But basically, it's a circle incision around your nipples, and then it gets slightly lifted so you don't have that anchor vertical scar. And I also talked to the surgeon and he's told me that they could put the implant in that way instead of using the armpit or underneath. I will only have one scar, which is around my areola. I think that's it. I am very confident with this doctor because I've seen his work. He's very thorough with what he does. He usually checks up on their patients so often that it annoys them. And I feel like Docfinderkorea really chose such a great place for me. And Docfinderkorea takes care of painkillers. And I also really trust them because there are thousands of clinics here. And they told me they only hand selected a very small group. And after they hear your case, they choose whichever doctor most suit you out of that pool, so you're getting the best of the best. I wish they gave me some Valium because I'm a little bit nervous. I'm supposed to fast 8 hours? Yes, 8 hours before the surgery. It's gonna be tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's gonna be a super short surgery, like 2 or 3 hours. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be all swollen, drugged up, no makeup. I actually tinted my brows a little bit in preparation because I know I can't wear makeup in the operating room, but I still want to look cute. Is it concerning that that's what I care about? Okay, tomorrow's the surgery. Wish me luck. Bye. Today's surgery day. I've got my whole team here. Hey. I just changed into this very cute outfit. The underwear is a little bit too small for me.
이거 만져지는 거 알죠?
Yes, you can.
발판도 좀 주세요. 일단 두 번째 마취 혹시나 아파요? 금방 찍으세요. 시작합니다. 잘 보세요. 봐야 돼. 잘 봐야 돼. 봐야 돼. 봐야 돼. 안 봐요? 안 봐. 안 봤어요?
Did you see it? How it disappears?
눈 감고 있는데?
아, 네.
전망이 없으시네. 안 봐? 네. 안 되지 않아요.
Local? Well,
아플 일 없지. 바로 쓰면 돼.
yeah, but after this you go immediately to the surgery room and then you get general anesthesia over there, so...
You stayed in the hospital.
You can come see me, right?
Yes, of course.
No. I'll be here when you wake up.
Okay.
It will be good, really, really. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Trying to make you look pretty. They will begin the preparation, so I'll see you later. Bye bye. 네, 네, 네.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you with a cliffhanger, but I will post another video that is all about my recovery because that in itself is so damn long, and you'll also get to see my initial result. If you want to see what I look like now, you can always check my Instagram. Yep, but yeah, that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments because I'll do a Q&A after both the videos are up. Thank you so much for being supportive and kind and respecting my choice. If you were just here to hate and get a bit of gossip, thanks for the view. You're paying my bills. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!